boy. No, you cannot chew this. I will kick you off. You're being a very bad boy if you do that. Hello, everyone. Stop. Okay, you are getting kicked off. You're getting kicked off. You're getting kicked off. You have to stop chewing wires. You can't do it. You cannot lick wires this way. I have to make my way to Mewtwo's cave quickly. What's up, BSLR Polo? How you doing? What's up, Mark? How are you? I think it's a little harder than the painting method, but it's very similar. Just have to make my way to Mewtwo quick. Send it this way. What's up, TDG? How are you? Thank you, Fimbulvetter. How are you? What's up, Lucifrance? How you doing? Alrighty, we are about ready to go. Did I do the matcha myself? Yeah, I did. And I had never installed it before. But, like, I had mild soldering experience. Blisy thoughts on the new trailer? We gotta know the Blisy take. Hey, Tomo, what's up? I don't know. It, left me wanting more in, like, a bad way. Where, like, I felt like they didn't really reveal anything. Like, I wasn't, like, I'm not super excited on it. And I'm a little negative on it, because I'm concerned... Oh, one of these Flowtimers, hold on, one of these Flowtimers is wrong. I'm concerned, like, I think all this game needs to be... Hold on. Is one of my Flowtimers minimized? I wonder if it is. All the game needs to be super good is, like, just the full... What the heck? Let me copy. Yeah, so all I think the game really needs to be super good is actually just like Legends Arceus stuff. And it doesn't look like they're doing that. So not thrilled with that. But like, I don't know. I think I would have been pretty hype on it if it showed Legends Arceus catching. You know what I mean? I think if it showed that, then I would have been pretty excited about it, but it didn't. So, because it didn't, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, is this going to be a meaningful improvement over what has come before? I don't know that it's going to be. Like, Sword and Shield wasn't the worst game. I genuinely enjoyed playing it more than Gen 7. So, it's like... Plus, I do think that Sword and Shield's DLC was pretty good. I quite liked the Crown Tundra, actually. So, if the game is about... I will say, I don't necessarily believe Pokemon needs... I don't necessarily believe... open world multiplayer co-op. Yeah, the co-op is interesting. We'll see if I... yeah, it's definitely interesting. The co-op I'm down for. I'm actually more interested in it than open world. The open world stuff, I don't know. I don't necessarily believe Pokemon needs open world to be good. You know what I mean? Like my favorite game in the series is the most linear, I think, probably, right? So, I guess any new, like, any attempt to be different is probably better than not. I did really enjoy Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus had the curve of... I started playing it, and I thought it was not good. I was playing Legends Arceus, and I was like, oh my god, this is worse than what they've done before. You know? And then, the more I play Legends Arceus, I think once you get Weirdier, it just gets really good. After you get Weirdier, it just gets really good. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, after you get Weirdier, it gets really good. And I'm like, okay. But for a while, I thought it was not fun. Probably for a lot of the first area, I did not think the game was very fun. But I don't know that I think... I don't know. You expect it to blend? No, because it's on... The multiplayer co-op is definitely... The multiplayer is online co-op. So I'm fairly certain you're going to be able to play with your friends online at the same time. I think they're trying to expand on what Sword and Shield were doing with the wild area, where you would see random people just like kind of walking around. But I don't know. What's up, Mux? Rebel TV, what's up? What's up, Cow Assassin? What's up, Mike-ta? How you all doing? Yeah, I mean, I think the game is probably... I mean, it's just the trailer didn't show enough for me. It didn't show a lot to get excited. It showed, like, 4 new Pokemon. And it's like, I always like the Pokemon designs. They're always pretty good. And then it was just like, it's open world. It's like, okay, well, we knew that. Like, what else do you got for me? And they're like, here is some sneaking around. And it's like, well, like, what's, you know, like, it didn't show any, it didn't show anything new that was, like, worth getting getting hooked into. So, I guess just because I'm just sort of negative on Game Freak as, like, a company interested in being creative right now, I guess, if that makes sense. So, I'm, you know, I don't think it's worse. Like, I don't think it's going to be bad. I would be shocked if it's worse than my least favorites. So, like, Pokemon is a series that I always tend to enjoy. I tend to enjoy a lot for the most part. Like, I will dunk on Gen 7 and I've played it 4 times. So, you know what I mean? But Sword and Shield, or no, BDSP pissed me off. So I'm like, even though Legends Arceus was pretty good, the catching was so fun in PLA. I was worried it would not be fun, and it was really fun. It was like the best part of the game for me. And like, PLA also had pretty good pacing compared to most Pokemon games, because I think because it just lets you kind of take it at your own pace, right? I think that's probably at least part of the reason why I thought the pacing was good, because what you're doing always feels like it's what's supposed to be happening. I have no idea what seed that is. I was really close on my frame. I was 2 seeds early. All right. Yeah, the BDSP Underground was better than the original Underground, but that's like a low bar. Like the BDSP Underground, the Diamond and Pearl Underground is so bad. It's laggy in single player if you're doing Diamond and Pearl Underground. Shao says you've gone down a rabbit hole. What rabbit hole, Shao? What are you? Oh, I saw you post something in programming. Oh, what are you trying to optimize for accuracy? What, did you look at the spreadsheet and like notice that like it had biases in specific parts of it? All right. I have so many more seeds to record, actually. I'm actually going to start getting on that. I have all the way up to... Where did we start yet? Where did I end yesterday? I ended at 4484. We have all the way up to 5026. I let it run all night from 9 p.m. until I got home today at 2:30. So I collected quite a lot of data. Alright, we're on 4484. Pokefinder change is awful in BDSP. Yeah, it's crazy that they made it worse. Oh, wait. Whoa. Or did I not? Oops, I forgot to do that. Did I not drag this one either? Oh my gosh, I have so much extending to do. Hey, what's up, Darkanify? How are you? Good to see you again, homie. It's always a treat when Darkanify shows up. Alright, 4487 is 51792. Oh no, we've got a bit of a desync. 2, 3. Okay, okay, yeah, so I'm going to make executive decision. I'm gonna make executive decision that this goes here. Oh, fudge. Yo, what's up, Warrior X16? Mash the like button, hell yeah. Please. Please do. Yeah, sorry if I seemed like too down on Scarlet and Violet. I don't know. I just like wasn't... The trailer just didn't do anything for me. I don't know. It just didn't do anything for me. 91. Oh, 91 has got 19043. 2 is 19043. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. And I'm sure it's not going to be like, you know. Pokemon games are rarely the worst. What's up, Laura, by the way? I forget if I said hi. 1647. Obviously, I'm going to play it and buy it and probably like it. I think one of my favorite part about the new Pokemon games is, and admittedly, I'm probably part of the problem here with what's going on with Pokemon, but it is very fun to get the new game and then play. I guess you can't say it's part of the problem because it is part of the point, but I very much enjoy playing the new meta. You know what I mean? It's always fun to play new meta. be it Smogon or VGC. What's up, Noob Master 69? Thanks for all your RNG support. You're welcome. Thank you, Titit. Your name is funny. What's up, Darksness? How you doing? I didn't see you there. Uh, 4418. Oh, I bet you I should so what my plan is so my plan is to get seeds like that that have the same prefix and check and then check all of them. So first I'm going to do, you know, multiple settings because settings affect it, right? And then after I've collected every setting variant, all right, we were a little bit early on TV. And so after I've collected every setting variant, my goal is going to be to then check all of the seeds that have the same double-digit prefix to all the seeds that have the same double-digit prefix to a seed like 448B. I'm going to be doing that, and then I'll check all the seeds to see if I can use a button press or something like that to see if I can get those good seeds. What's up, Shiny Hunter Ash? How are you? Did that one guy ever compile Eon Timer for Mac? I don't think so, but I don't know if he ever joined the Discord or not. Yeah, I tend to not be the spiciest of person in terms of my thoughts on games. I tend to be like very like blah about a game if I'm not like super into it, what's going on, you know. But the one exception to that might be Coliseum and Fire and Leaf Green, of course. Because I just don't understand how so many people love it. How can someone have different thoughts than my brain? It makes no sense. Okay, 9606. My streams get spicy? Do they? You guys could tell me better than I could tell you. Do you think? I feel like my streams do not get spicy. 48426. Okay. 48426. I'm good, thank you. Just got a hunt on, hoping you get the Mewtwo. Thank you very much. I also hope I get the Mewtwo. But if not, I'm down for this to be the new Rayquaza, where I just kind of chug along, do my thing, do my manips. It gives me a good, you know, reason to, like a good ability to do data entry into this spreadsheet. 652 gives me a good, like I have like a time. It's like, okay, well, while I'm waiting for the Teachy TV, I can do the data entry. You know what's really weird? Actually, hold on, I want to actually check something about this. This is crazy. So take a look at the spreadsheet here. If you guys can see these two seeds, 3B66 versus 8F47. If you take a look at the seed I'm aiming for, is 3B88 and then 8C and then E. Hold on. Did I loop? Oh no, because I thought there was an A seed closer, but like it's just these three seeds, there is some level of like the first digit is the same. So I thought there was a pattern emerging, but A9 is before the it's just weird. If the next seed is a C seed, I'll be pretty weirded out, I'll be honest with you. But I thought there was a pattern emerging, but maybe there is not. 507 is up next. It's the same as these last three. 50192. 50192. It is a C seed. This is strange. I actually think there's a pattern emerging. Did I loop? I don't think 2200 frames is long enough for it to loop. What comes after C410? Like, what comes after the C seed in this manip? It's 13A, so no. It was very strange. That is just a very strange coincidence that occurred that way. Okay, 4510, we got that obviously. 4511 is a new seed. 26843. Here, we'll do that. Again. Oh. Fire and Leaf Green is liked because Kanto. Colo because I only ever played the one time as a kid. Yeah, that's what happens. Is they play it. They played the one time as a kid. What if this game has... What if... Are you saying what if Scarlet and Violet have the... I don't care about the shiny odds being 1 out of 80, 96. For the record, I think it's good. I think it's good that they lowered the shiny odds. Or raised the shiny odds. And I'd actually be fucking down for them to do it again. Call me... that might be a spicy take. Is that... shinies are too fucking rare. Alright, I was pretty close. We're getting close. We're getting close. I mean, we're dialed in. We are fully dialed in. So we are fully dialed in. We are fully dialed in. That's all I gotta say. Autobot AI, do you know if it is possible to do the Palm glitch to change the ball a Pokemon is caught in? Yeah, I think it is, actually. I'm almost certain it is. Because I think I had to plan to turn Natu's Safari Ball into a regular... A bit of a spicy take, depending on who I ask. I think there is... I never found... So, the thing about shinies for me is they are the most exciting to me. They are the most exciting to me when... They are the most exciting to me when a... Hold on. What's up, Midnight? How are you? So yeah, they are the most exciting to me, I think, when I randomly stumble upon them. They are the most exciting to me when I randomly stumble upon shinies. And that literally just didn't happen for 15 years. Like, no, that just didn't happen. It didn't happen from the period of time they were introduced to the period of time where X and Y came out. I was doing breeding in X and Y when I found my first full odds shiny. Oh wait. Oops. So from my perspective, it was just like they were definitely too rare. And now I have found a few random ones ever since. Yeah, I have found a few random ones ever since. But it's just like not... I don't know. Like... They should be rare enough to where they are exciting. To me, they should be rare enough to where they're exciting, but like not so rare that it's gonna take thousands of resets to find. Like, I guess it depends on what you enjoy about Pokemon at the end of the day. To me, I don't understand. There's like a disconnect for me. I don't understand the joy people get from something being rare and like getting the rare thing and going like, yes, I have gotten the rare thing. Like, to me, whenever I grind for something rare like that, the feeling is always ugh, finally, as opposed to like, hell yeah, I got it. You know what I mean? That's just me. I don't know. That is just me. But and it doesn't even just extend to it does not even just extend to shinies, because like, you know, I say it a lot, like I don't really care too much about shinies, and you could be like, you could say like, oh Blisy, well it's just because you don't care about shinies that you feel that way. But like what I'm talking about is like, even for like when I used to soft reset for high IV, even when I soft reset for high IV wild Pokemon, or not wild Pokemon, for like 5 IV legendaries, or like I remember back in Diamond and Pearl, me soft resetting for a shaman with hidden power ice, and I did get it eventually after a few weeks. It was never like, I was not like, hey, yes, finally, I was not like, I'm so excited about the shaman and I felt like my time was well spent. I felt more like, wow, I wish this was less rare. That's what I felt like. What's up, Nadion? It's a personal sense of accomplishment for its completion. You finish something. But like, to me, when the way shiny hunting and yeah, but like if you watch my if you so Tama, if you watch my Rayquaza hunt, my reaction to this is me going, oh, I got it. And that was it. Because I like didn't feel like it's more like I'm just happy I got it, but like I don't feel very rarely do I feel an overwhelming sense of like, I popped off when I got the 6 IV shiny or the Raikou from Colo. I actually popped off like, oh, we were like on frame. We were on frame, but 1 seed late. We are in. Okay. So we're really close. But also a difference with RNG is I do feel like there is some level of me being able to alter my success rate at it, where I guess like just soft resetting for shinies, or soft resetting for good IVs, or soft resetting for a hidden power, like I don't feel as though I'm doing anything. Like I'm just hoping. I guess I just don't like random chance. I guess I don't like random chance as much. I like it a little bit, I guess. Yeah, it was a close run. I was effectively 1 frame off. I don't know. I mean, Rayquaza was hard too. Rayquaza was hard too. Ugh, all right, back to data entry. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, nothing to get. If you like it, you like it. You know what I mean? I'm not here to fucking poo-poo on. I am not here to poo-poo on people who like it. Like, I just think there's some games where you do not like RNG at all. Yeah. Blisy, not a fan of gambling. I actually hate gambling in real life. Like, I'm very anti-gambling. I get very cranky if people go to if people want to go to a casino. I'm like, I don't want to go. I genuinely do not think it is like good. Although it is, that is in part because it is my like destructive. Oh, do I get? All right, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do executive decision time. It is partially my like destructive. When I'm feeling really bad about myself, I buy scratchers. It doesn't happen often. It probably happens once every like. 6 months. I'll feel so shitty about myself. I'll buy scratchers, which I'm fully aware is a bad decision. Oh, what? But I do it anyway because in my brain I feel as though I need to make a bad decision, and so I buy scratchers. But otherwise, I truly hate gambling. And even then, I'm only really buying scratchers because I hate gambling. And I feel as though it is a bad decision to buy them. In fact, I was feeling so bad last week about something to the point where, like, I bought scratchers. I won $50 from a scratcher that cost $20, I think. I won 50. I immediately just bought more scratchers with it. So I definitely don't like gambling. 5-0. I like the random chance and do hunts, the recent encounter, but I also enjoy the idea of RNG manips in your videos and streams are great. I mean, the Teachy TV, I mean, RNG is cool for me in part because it's skill based and in part because it is like I said, if you have ever tried to get good IV Pokemon, even if you're not going as like hard as me with all 31s, like even if you want to like I'm sure people in here can tell you, like, even if you're not going for all 31s, you're just going for like 3 31s. If you've ever tried to breed that before, in like gen like, you know, gens 2 or 3 through 5 or anything like that, it was like it's just like ridiculous. So the idea that I can do something that was basically impossible to me, you know, not 10 years ago, yeah, not 10 years ago, it's just like very cool. That's like, those are pretty much the two big reasons. It is skill based and it allows me to do something that I think is cool, that like basically was not possible before. I think that's also why I'm very focused on retail. Like, a lot of people play more emulator. And like, I think that's part of the reason I'm so obsessed with playing on retail, is because like the allure of RNG for me is that I'm doing things on the real literal game that are impossible otherwise, you know? And I think that's just part of the, like, it's just like, yeah, if I'm doing it on an emulator, like, what's the point? Like, I could just, like, I don't know, RAM watching makes it like too easy, and like it makes it almost like hacking to me. It's a really high special attack stat. What? 243, 161, 136, 233, 148, 1. Why is the input invalid? Is it because I... okay, we were 1 TV frame early. I tried Gen 5 starting with good parents, and even bred boxes and boxes have got nowhere. Yeah, it's insane. You just can't do it. You just cannot do it in Gens 3 through, you cannot do it in Gens 3 through 5. What does Teachy TV actually do? The static in the background calls the PRNG an additional 312 times on top of the 1 it's normally being called. So yeah, I don't like TCG. I don't like TCG at all, really. I have made a pact with myself that if someone ever manages to pull me into a casino and hands me money and tells me to gamble, I will put it all on black and repeat until I lost to send a message. Yes, shall. Well, the RNG scene, I think, developed mostly on emulators. And if you talk to emulator people, you... like... I don't know how to explain it, but if you like talk to the emulator people, you get very like interesting conversations with them. So it's like it can be difficult to talk to people who mostly RNG on the emulators, because like they'll be like, oh, this is emulator only, and it's like, well, actually, if you just do 3 frame perfect inputs, it's not emulator only, and they basically just think that that's stupid. And it's fine. I mean, whatever. To each their own. I get it. You know, not everyone wants to do Teachy TV where you have to do 3 frame perfect inputs. It is stupid, but also I like it. So, oh, but like, yeah, if you are, like if you ever did, oh, weird. Oh my God, that's so weird. I just got so tripped out. 2, 3. Oh no. We have an anomaly, everybody. All right. So this one is an anomaly. Go there. Oops. But like, you can get even, like, even if you're going for like something that is not quite, like 100% the most, you know, strict IV stuff of all time. Even if you're doing that, like, it's still cool as fuck, right? Like you could go for like a hidden power ghost 70 Pokemon, like, you know, like a Slacking or something. I don't know. No, Slacking can't Shadow Ball. You go for like a hidden power ice Pokemon, hidden power ice 70, and like its special attack and speed are perfect, and you know, nothing else is. But like, that's better than you would ever get breeding on your own. You know what I mean? With and so it's just really cool. Because I used to breed a lot legitimately in Diamond and Pearl without any RNG, and it's just like you never get anything good. Like the best hidden power I ever got was like 60 or something like that. Because you rely so much on random chance. You hate the TCG? Yeah, me too. I guess even when I was breeding in Gen 5, I was using stuff like PokeCheck for IVs. It seems hard to use the in-game IV checker. I can't tell about... I don't remember Gen 5 very much, but Gen 4 had... what you would do in Gen 4, anyway, is that you would get a friend to do a level 100 battle with you with 5 of your hatched eggs. And then the Pokemon would automatically be set to level 100. And so then you would be able to instantly calc all of their IVs to a very accurate degree. And that's what you would do in Gen 4. Gen 5 didn't have auto leveling for Wi-Fi battles, so I don't know. I think most people probably use PokeCheck too. Also, what's up, guys? We have 40 viewers, but we only have 17 likes. If you're having a good time, please consider hitting like. No, thank you. Yeah, Gen 5 or Gen 6 had really good breeding. Gen 6 breeding for me is like a very good sweet spot of the correct amount of randomness. I think Sword and Shield is too. Like in Sword and Shield, I very much enjoyed breeding eggs. I bred tons of Pokemon for VGC, and I had a good time with all of them. Because I think it's like the right amount of randomness for me, where I just kind of sit there and I waffle around, and I don't. Like, the best part about it is it's, like, time killy. Was the Teachy TV? The Teachy TV advances the RNG much faster than usual. It advances the RNG about 313 times as fast. Gentle. Have I hit this one before? Probably not. Channel's like the deep web of Pokemon. Yeah, you think so? I do feel like older gen RNG manipulation can be like quite hidden, because many shiny hunters view it as like a negative, like it's basically just a negative thing for them. Again, no offense. I don't, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty well implied that I don't mean to like upset someone or like something like that, but like lots of shiny hunters don't like it, and a lot of people also think it's only like emulator only. Have you installed a frame skip on your DS? It is called the GB Accelerator DS is what I have installed. It lets me overclock the entire DS by 1.66 times. It required a bunch of soldering, and it was very hard. But I'm also not very good at soldering, so... Uh-oh, do we have another in-betweener? You fucker. Okay, I'm actually making another executive decision here. This goes here. 14022 goes here, and then it also goes... It also goes here, and it also goes to 8... that's fine. Then 81 becomes 219918. See, I think this is also like a good reason for manual data entry, is because I can do like some corrections like this. See, I'm probably gonna 2, 3. Dude, that sucks. Was that 8-1? So we have another extra guy here. Then we have 35339. But yeah, I do have a frame skipping device installed on my DS. You know, to let me go to, you know, I pretty much installed it because Pokemon grinds can be so long. It's generally improved my desire to. I super don't know if I would have the I don't know if I would have had the stamina to have done the Battle Frontier in Gen 3 without this. Call me a fucking cheater if you will, but you know, I think devices like this that allow people to have fun, like me, where they would probably not normally have very much fun, probably good. 36131. All right. What is the best new game to try RNG when you were new? What is the best game to try RNG when you're new to it? I tend to think either Ruby and Sapphire or Emerald, but Ruby and Sapphire is the best because you can RNG your trainer ID and then you get a shiny starter immediately after. But also, I think Gen 5 is super easy. Well, I'll be running your improvements tonight, Shao. I'll be running your improvements tonight overnight as well into the morning. After this attempt, I have to go to the bathroom so bad. And we'll be able to compare the data from the pre-improved version to the new improved version. No, some people think, like, part of the challenge of the Frontier is literally how long it takes. Not about the RNG. Like, so like, a lot of people will say to you that Gen... Alright, I have to go to the bathroom super bad. Oh, alright, we're back. What's wrong with Fire and Leaf Green? What do you mean? It's a nice compliment to Emerald. What's up, Alabama E? How are you today? Don't be sorry for being late to my stream. Listen, I appreciate anyone who comes to hang out at my stream. The fact that people think on any level that I'm entertaining is insane to me, but, you know, here I am. 133, 251, 141, 194. All right. Ugh, I'm like fucking my seeds up badly. I think I have too much coffee in me. I might not finish my iced coffee. Oops. Gen 4 was a breath of fresh air after Gen 3 being able to verify what was working and what wasn't. I don't know. Gen 4 is definitely harder than Gen 5, I think. So I would recommend 5 if you are, you know, very specifically. But in general, honestly, I think you should just start RNGing in a gen you have like a Pokemon that you want to get in. Like the reason I got into it was because I wanted to get a creature in Gen 5. You know what I mean? So like whichever game you want to get a guy. Whichever game you want to get a guy in. For the most part, they're all reasonable to RNG in. I think the exception to this is the exception to this rule is probably Gen 6 is really annoying to start in, so I would not. Gen 6 is not easy. It's not that it's not easy. It's just like, man, it is something else. It's just very tedious. But for the most part, like Laura B, who's in this chat right now, she is a actual psychopath and started her first RNG ever was Colo Blink RNG into it was Colo Blink RNG into like the co-search RNG, which is like really difficult. It's like insanely difficult, I would say. Like it's very, very difficult. And she basically just did it until she did it. You know what I mean? So like I think if you have a game where there's a specific Pokemon that you want, just rip it and grip it. Just go for it, man. You know, you can do it. Gen 7 is personally the only one I will not recommend, or not Gen 7. Gen 6 is the only one I would personally recommend against trying first. And that's just because you basically need a good computer to do the RNG on it. Like you need a computer that can literally, like you have, finding the initial seed on a good computer still can take up to an hour. And it basically, like my computer is not the best computer in the world, but it's pretty good. Like I have a pretty good computer. And finding the seed literally causes my entire computer to freeze in Gen 6 for about up to an hour. So like I would just not do Gen 6 first. Any other gen I think you can start with and you'll be good. Any other gen you can start with and I think you'll be good. Gen 7 is not easier than other gens, but whatever's easy for you to identify. Gen 7 is definitely objectively harder than Gen 3, but you know, if it was easy for you, it was easy for you, huh? Is that an issue with the computer or the program? The program is literally designed to resource hog. It just uses, I think it just maxes out the CPU's processing power. And it just goes to fucking town on it. Like, it is intentional. Like, the guy who made it was basically like, yeah, we're going to do as much math as fast as possible on the computer. And I believe it might be multi-threaded into just, like, nuking the shit out of your computer. Bonziri designed it, and Bonziri is very, very smart. and I believe he did it on purpose. He made it to be with a better CPU than I had. It's just called like Gen 6 Seed Search or something. I can't remember. Your first shiny ever was a Plant Pearl and Sapphire. Yeah, my first shiny was actually... my first shiny was technically a Banette, but I didn't catch it because I had no Pokeballs. What's the next member goal going to be? I don't know. I don't have a good idea. I feel the people who shiny hunt full odds without tricks in Gen 3 are psychos. There's no tricks in Gen 3. There's like no methods. Like, what are you talking about? Actually, someone said this yesterday. I don't even think it was you, but what do you mean by no tricks? Ugh, I'm consistently early on my seed. Next member goal, Gen 6 shiny hunt stream. The thing about the Gen 6 shiny hunt stream is that it's totally doable. I've done it before. I've done Gen 6 shiny hunt streams. They're not super, the thing is only the initial seed takes a really long time to find. So, because only the initial seed takes a long time, the rest of it's very streamable. So, I just don't stream me finding the initial seed. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Are the frames in the spreadsheet related to the intro in milliseconds? They are effectively the intro in milliseconds. But right now, the frames that I've got recorded are specifically... The frames that I've got recorded are specifically for... They are specifically for the Game Boy player, basically. So, I don't know how useful they're going to be to anyone in their current form. Yeah, I don't know how useful they're going to be to anyone in their exact current form. They are going to be useful in the fact that they are relative to each other. So, if you, like... For example, the seed that I just put in, 5B0D, if you hit the seed 3751, you know you were 1 frame early on 5B0D. 16 4206. I have decided on an insane whim, I'm going to legit breed a decent air adapter from the one on your save file. At least you have a good starting point, right? At least you'll have a good starting point at that point. That is insane. I don't know that I'll ever breed again without RNG manips in a game that is before Gen 6. It seems too much for me, but if it gets another RNG tweet out of Tama, I'm fucking in for your ride. I love whenever you tweet about it. It makes me happy. I'm like, yes. I'm like, my hobby was enjoyed by someone and they are spreading it. I love when anyone tweets about RNG. And then I hate when anyone gets mad about RNG. I know, but guy YouTuber who likes RNG doesn't like when people don't like RNG. Shock and awe. Thank you for the $2 chess. 119. Would you accept a commission for a manip? What do you mean by commission? That's basically what my channel membership goals are they not? Like, I'm basically saying, like, I don't, like, I want to, like, pay me money and I'll have some interesting content. If you're talking about paying me to do a manip for you, no. I have, like, a hard line stance on that, and I will never ever do it. Because, like, I put guides on my YouTube for free to make sure that people don't ever have to buy like those hacks. Like, you know how like eBay has like hacked Pokemon saves, or like, you know, people will sell competitive Pokemon. Like, I put the guides on my channel in part to make sure that people never have to use those types of things. And so like I'm very against paying, like, someone giving me money to do a manip for them. I'm very, very against it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Greenie? How are you? I don't know. I feel early on that one. How could someone get mad about RNG manips? Do I think I could make money doing it? Doing what? Taking commissions? I think that there's a chance, especially like let's say Scarlet and Violet have let's say Scarlet and Violet have, actually there is one okay, there is one instance in which I would maybe take money for RNG, and it would basically be, let's say Scarlet and Violet has RNG manips, and to be fair, I'd probably do this without RNG manips, but let's say Scarlet and Violet have RNG manips, but they're kind of annoying. Maybe they're like Teachy TV stuff, right? Maybe they'd be like Teachy TV stuff. If a fucking VGC player like Wolf Glick comes up to me and is like, "Oh, I was 2 frames late on seed." Fuck. But basically, if like Wolf Glick comes up to me and is just like, "I want you to be my full-time catcher and breeder," I would probably do something like that. If a pro VGC player was interested in having full legal, like actual RNG manipped teams, I would probably do that for a VGC player as like a fucking paid position. That is like the only instance in which I would do that. Because I've thought about that before. I'm okay. I think I drank too much coffee, and I'm a little jittery and chatty now. I forgot what I was talking about before someone asked if I would take money for something. Like, I do think I could make money doing it. I'm not, like, my goal is to make this shit. Do they not just hack? They do hack legal mons in, but that's the problem. Like, and also, I believe most of them, like, don't, like, I don't know. I don't want to talk about this whole, I don't feel like going into this shit. I was talking about people who don't like RNG. I have a funny story about this. Or not funny story about it. It's not funny. It actually pisses me off. So, all right. So, I don't know if I want to tell this story. It's kind of negative, but I might say it anyway. So there's this shiny hunter who, respectfully, why can't I do both? I think it is wrong to charge people money to shortcut something. Like, I just think it's like, I mean, I just think it's wrong. Like, I put this guide out here for free for you to learn how to do it. I will help you for free in my Discord. I'm giving you all the tools to learn how to do this thing yourself. If you want to come to me because you don't want to learn something new, like, I just think that's bad. Like, I don't like that. If I was in a pinch, there's a chance I would do it, but I haven't been in a pinch enough / I guess offered enough money. Like, obviously someone offers me fucking 10k to RNG manip them a shiny Charmander. Yeah, I'd do it. I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean? 10k is a lot of money. Like, I would rather people just learn how to do a new thing, because I have a mentality I will say this one. This is partially, we've talked about this a little bit before, but I have a mentality where I like to learn new things. Like, I will learn how to, like, we talked about this just a little bit yesterday. Like, I fucked around with Python for the first time ever, the programming language, to get this bot done, right? To get this seed finding bot done. And like, I'd never used it before, but that's just because that's the type of person I am, right? Like, I like to learn, even if it's just surface level, even if it's just, you know, I'll never use it very much again. It's just how my brain works. And so I think, hold on. Like, I just think it's good if people behave that way, because I think it's good to learn, I think it's just good to learn new things, and that you should spend your time learning new things. You know what I mean? And then I do not relate very well to people who are not interested in learning something new. I guess I look down on people who aren't interested in learning something new, but that's not quite right. It's not quite that negative. It isn't, certainly not quite that negative, so don't take it that negative. But like, okay. Dang, I didn't know you did live streams. I've used your guys to RNG so much in Gen 3 and 4. Many thanks. Well, thank you. I agree with you, but what if they don't have time? I don't know, man. I feel like if you are so deep into Pokemon, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm assuming too much, but I feel like if you're too deep into Pokemon, you're so deep into Pokemon, you're just like trying to get a shiny, and you just can't, you don't have the patience to run around randomly for a shiny, and you find my YouTube channel that literally doesn't have 15,000, like I don't even have 15,000. My YouTube channel is small. You know what I mean? Like, I am a niche, which is fine. And you know what I mean? If you find my channel, I feel like you are dead. You have invested probably enough time into Pokemon to where you would have the time. Oh, am I one frame late? This is going to be, I was literally 1 frame late. I could tell because of the IVs immediately. Oh, I was literally on seed, 1 frame late, because I saw all of these IVs and I was like, fuck, this is a good frame. Literally 1 frame off. Get it all up front is what I'm saying. Yeah, of course. Someone gives me 10K, I'm like, hell yeah, 10K. Wait till that shit's in the bank account. Wait till they can't fucking charge me back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not that a shiny hunter had a... I think that time is the most valuable resource, but I think that if you really want something, like, I don't know. To me, if you are already shiny hunting in Pokemon, I think if you are already shiny hunting in Pokemon, you are far enough into the Pokemon hobby rabbit hole that you probably do have the ability to invest the time into Pokemon to do something. I don't know. Like, I don't know anyone's life, but I am just not interested in being paid to do this for someone else. That's all. Like, I think that, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not like super judgmental about it, but like, I just don't want to do it for someone else. Like, I don't think it's like I have the resources here. Like, I would just learn it. Hey Blisy, I'm doing my first Sword and Shield overall RNG. Do you have recommendations? I believe the Japanese RNGers have determined, Drillbur has really good different animations. I used Walrein. Though, Lappy. But I heard Drillbur is very good. That's partially what I'm saying, Shao, is that if you, it's not even just pro VGC players. It's like, if you are a person And what you are doing is thinking to myself, I desperately want a shiny Charmander to play through my game with. I'm going, and you've already spent time. Maybe you spent, because I got a guy who Twitter messaged me going, I've soft resetted for 2,000 Charmanders. I can't get it. Like, can you do this manip for me? And I'm like, no, I will not do that for you, and I will not teach you via a paid lesson. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, it's like if you have so I guess partially what I'm saying, Greeny and everyone else, is that the only people I've had ask me so far are people who have spent a significant amount of time soft resetting, but they don't want to spend the time to learn the RNG. That is the people that I have already, those are the only people I have experience asking me. So that is why I'm saying 2K is very deep in the sauce. I have never done 2,000 resets for something, Greeny. I literally don't think I've ever done 2,000 resets for something in Pokemon. Your perception is insanely skewed. 2K resets is like several hours. If you have the time to put literally 6 hours into, even if you have the time to put 4 hours into soft resetting, you have the time. To me, that means you have the time to learn how to RNG manip. What's up, Jam for Freedom? How you doing? People who look down on it, people who RNG, you don't understand it, but I respect your answer. Yeah, I will just never, I will not never again. If someone offers me an insane amount of money, yeah, I'll probably do it. But you know, speaking from experience, 2K resets for something is like 2 weeks. Yeah, but like a shiny hunter is someone who has the time. $2K is not deep in the sauce in pure soft reset. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was only 1 frame off. I'm actually not even going to check this one. Like, I feel like if I think that 2K resets is deep in the sauce, like, you know what I mean? Like someone who spent all that time on Rayquaza. I do understand that there is mental effort into having to learn something new. I actually totally understand that. But I was talking purely from a time-based perspective. Because I'm not trying to shame someone who doesn't have time. So anyway, so like, yeah, there are people who genuinely like don't like here's like my so some shiny hunter, I won't give any more specifics than this, asked me to help them out because I helped out Shiny Collector with like something. I forget what I helped him out with. Like it was, he DM'd me asking like, is my Shiny Lock code working properly? Or like maybe Absol blocked Pokemon DM'd me and asked me if I knew something about the shiny rates for something. And I helped both of them out a few different times on like just basic like, is this thing locked? Does this action replay code actually break the lock? Like, can you do them? And I would do something like I would do a manip for them And yeah, I would do a manip for them to make sure that what they thought worked out right. And I still do it to this day to Shiny Collector. If he asks me a question, I'm always down to help him out. And so some other Shiny Hunter who is, you know, notable on some level, DM'd me and asked a question about one of the GameCube games. And I was like, yeah, sure. And so, like, I helped him out with the GameCube game thing. I followed him on Twitter. I would go on his streams sometimes to just try and be friendly. I try and be friendly with people, especially someone who asks me for help. I try and be to me, I will say I have a thing in my brain where relationships are not often purely transactional for me. So like if someone asks me for help, like I don't I view that as like I don't like the concept of someone just asking me a question and not interested in being friendly with me at all in terms of like DMs. So if someone like DMs me on Twitter and they're like, oh, like, can you help me out? And I'll help them out a little bit. Especially another like creator who was of a similar size to me. Like I'm, you know, like to me, we were both streaming. We had similar audiences at the time in terms of size, and like we're both interested in a similar space. I was like, I thought this was like an olive branch. Like, yeah, I'll help you out. Like, I'll go to your streams. I'll follow you on Twitter and Twitch and stuff like that. And one day, someone who followed both of us, I guess, did a GameCube RNG manip and was like, and because the Shiny Hunter was very interested in GameCube games, was like, they tagged me and they tagged this guy, and they were like, what happened? I was like, oh, congrats on the shiny. I didn't check if it was manipped at all. I didn't give a, like, I don't care. And then the other person, who's just a regular shiny hunter, goes, was this RNG manipped? That was their question in the tag. I guess because I was tagged in it. And the person was like, yeah, it was. But I thought you'd appreciate it because I'm a fan and it's a GameCube shiny, which is, you know, the games that you like. And the guy goes, don't tag me in RNG'd shinies. And I was like, you are like a loser. like his response like really upset me. So ever since then, I've been very shy to help people out who are like aren't interested in being like more friendly with me, I guess. Like to me, that's like a very like. I guess I don't tell people like it's not a furry. I don't think it is. I don't think they're furry, but I'm not going to intentionally tell who this person is. I've had this one before. But basically, like, first of all, like people tag me. It was not Sonics, although I think Sonics has me blocked for some reason. He didn't say it to me. He said it to, I guess, a mutual fan of ours. And, like, to me, obviously, it is rude to me because he's, like, shaming me for, like, to me, when you shame RNG, you shame me. It is on some level, it's a part of my identity currently, right? No, it is not. It's chess. It is not. Fuck. And in fact, I don't, like, think that you are, like, I don't like how negative you are being about someone being a furry. It's weird. I mean, like, I don't get it either, but, like, it doesn't mean you should be rude to someone who is a furry. Because they are. So I don't really appreciate that. It was not Sonics. I don't know that I've had a single conversation with Sonics, but he does have me blocked on Twitter. So I have no idea. He might have blocked me in association with Hefe. Because Hefe, like, I don't know, several months ago, it just flamed a bunch of people. Like shiny hunters who were being mean to him or something. I can't even remember what happened. But, so yeah, so like people tag me in regular shinies they get, like shiny hunted. Like, I don't care all that much about some shiny you've hunted. Like, I don't care about my own shinies very much. But like, what? I don't know, man. The idea of being it's not Sonic's. First of all, I'll be clear about it is not Sonic's. I don't know anything about Sonic's. I just know who they are because I've seen their YouTube videos sometimes. But yeah, and to me, the idea that you aren't appreciative of your fan base as a very small creator is insane to me. Like if someone feels the need to maybe it's just parasocial, I have no fucking idea, but if someone feels the need to tag me in a shiny that they got, even if it was just hunted, like I'm like, hell yeah, like cool, like I appreciate that you were a fan of me and you thought that I would like this. Like I appreciate that, especially because I'm so small. Like and on top of that, like I don't know, like. So anyway, I've been a bit more shy about talking to other creators in the shiny hunting space because of that. Yeah, I've been a bit more shy about like interacting with them on a deeper level than that. I have plenty of people who I like a lot in that space. A big creator who she streams a lot, she's like similar size to me, is Yoko Hunts. Her streams are just like very chill. She's just quiet, plays music, multi-hunts in Gen 3 most of the time. I think she's doing Gen 4 right now. She's very cool. She only ever been nice to me. So same with Absolblog's Pokemon. That guy has only ever been nice to me. He's not done or said a negative thing to or about me. So and same okay, I'm back. I don't know if it left for you guys, but yeah, my bitrate tanked temporarily. Yeah, those people are awesome. I understand how there's so much drama in this space. I don't know. I am a bad communicator with human. I don't know. So I get nervous about talking to other people now because of something like that, which is, I guess, a little bit silly to do that, right? But I don't know. Like, you know, I just... Yeah, I don't know, man. But ever since then, I've been a little bit less... Like, I've been a little bit hesitant to talk to people. That's why I'm always super appreciative of someone who, like, comes in and makes me, like, not feel, I don't know, like... I didn't hit A. Gosh dang it. I wasted my whole time. I don't know. That's just why I'm appreciative of, like, other people who, like, are genuinely interested in engaging with what I'm doing, in a sense. Like, as long as you're not just asking a question. You know what I mean? That's my Twitter. Get out of here. Or not. I don't know. I don't care. You don't have to. Like, nobody fucking owes me. By the way, like, if you're just, like, if I'm just helping you out, nobody fucking owes me being their friend or something. That's not what I'm implying. But that is just the type of person I am, where if someone tries to talk to me, like, even if it's just for advice or whatever the fuck, I tend to take it as, like, an olive branch. I'm like, oh, we are friends now. Which... Call me weird, I don't know. To be fair, I also get nervous about, I don't know, I'm sure everyone here, you're all on the internet, you're all probably... have difficulty socially like me, but like I also get nervous about like annoying people and being like, do they want to talk and be friend? Like that's why I tend to really not name other you know, you can DM me, Greenie. Okay. To anyone, my DM rules are very clear. This is so funny, Greenie, because I actually asked Hefe like 3 weeks ago. I thought you didn't like me because you DM him all the time and you don't DM me that much. So I was like, does Greenie not like me? I was like, I got the impression that they don't like me. No, okay, my DM rules are very simple. If I don't have some level of a rapport with you, like, I basically just, okay, the disliking DM thing, it applies to one space. It applies to my Discord server, where people instantly join the server, they have never spoken to me, and the number one, and then what they instantly do is they DM me, and they're like, listen, I want a private lesson on RNG. And it's like, I have a whole server set up, like, I will answer you in the server infinitely. Like, anyone who has some level of rapport with me, like, if I have talked to you, it's on any amount of time, it's fine to DM with me. Like, that's it. Like, if I have had a conversation with you, like, you're fine to DM me. That's it. Like, that's and the rules also don't apply. All right, you're banned, Praise. You don't get to fucking act like that to Greenie. Fuck you. You're an asshole, Praise. Get out of my stream and never come back. Respect pronouns or leave. But like on top of that, like it pretty much only applies to my Discord server, because what would happen is many people would join my server. Many people would join my server and like, so the whole not liking DM things, it really started during Cute Charm stuff. Some YouTuber, I don't know if it was Poketips or I don't know if it was Poketips or someone else. Oh, it might have been like Hoodlum Scrafty or whoever that guy is. I'm sorry, I don't know. I know he changed. I know Hoodlum Scrafty changed his name. I don't know what it is now. No, wait, what? Oh, but 4, 8, 9, 3, 2. So, yeah, but like it was him or Poketips, basically. Two very big YouTubers made a video about Cute Charm glitch, and then they linked my video when I was even smaller than I am now, probably when I had less than 10k subs, and my Discord server was also not very big. And so what happened was probably like a few thousand people instantly joined my server, and then they were all DMing me at once. And I was like, don't join my fucking server just to DM me about the goddamn Cute Charm glitch. And that's really where it spawned from. Fuck, I lightly pressed the button again. So yeah, I don't really mind DMs if we have a rapport with each other, is basically the rule. Like, and I'm also like, I maybe shouldn't leak this, but it's also not, like, I pretty much answer every Twitter DM without any issue as well, because I don't get that many people messaging me on Twitter. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't have any problem with either of those two people, by the way. I'm just saying that is what happened. Basically, I'm just explaining the timetable of events for why the don't DM me thing happened. And it was just because a lot of people did it all at once. I was late on my seed. Basically, just a lot of people did it to me all at once without having ever spoken to me before about anything, literally ever. Yeah. Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. But yeah, I don't know. I don't care what anyone does with their goddamn YouTube channel. They could do drama, they could not. I have no fucking idea. I do not know what... first of all, I think Poketips is, like, gone. Like, I don't think that guy has a YouTube channel anymore. Or he hasn't uploaded in a really long time, right? So I don't really know what happened to that guy, but the other guy, I don't know, I don't know anything about Hoodlum Scrafty or anything. I don't know anything about it. I don't know. He was nice. He joined the Discord server and said hi to me. So, seems like a nice guy. I just don't know. Like, that's just... I'm just explaining my, I am just explaining my, like, timeline of events, to be clear. I am playing it on a DS. There is no emulator. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, man. You can do whatever you want with you. I'm not like I'm not gonna judge someone for getting bread how they have to get bread as long as they're not hurting others. If you have to fucking do drama videos, okay. I mean, not for me, man, but whatever. Oh. My nose is itchy. Okay. Oh, but yeah, that's also why I tend to not, like, the talking about, like the creators, like, that's why I also tend to not, like, I have become acquaintances with a few people who are, like, more, I don't know the word, like, famous than me in the YouTube sphere, or what have you. Like, and I'll have conversations, like, somewhat regularly. And after, like, whatever that fucking shiny hunter, who's, like, a similar size of me, did to me, like, if you ever notice, like, I never, like, I do not, like, I respect my relationships with human beings more than, their value as some sort of, like, a content plug for me. So I tend to not, like, talk about, like, the only YouTube creator I talk about frequently in my videos is Hefe, because I I am 100% confident like he is, like, we are friend. Did I miss this one? Yeah, I did miss this one. And, like, I'm not gonna burn any weird bridge with him, you know what I mean, like, talking about him. So I don't want to, like, I don't know what I'm fucking talking. I'm just rambling. I'm just fucking rambling, dude. But yeah, that's why I tend to not, like, talk about, like, other... It's like, I do know other people, but I just, like, don't want to fucking... Yeah, you're funny, Tama. No, I just, like, don't... It's not just you. Like, yes, I do treat... You are one of the people, yeah. Like, I don't want, like... like, I don't, like, want to just be like, yeah, I know, Tama. Like, because it's we, I don't know, like, you're human. I'm like, yeah, she's fucking like a human. Like, I don't want to be fucking, I don't want to be we, I don't know, man. But, like, there's a few people, like, I'm the same with fucking, with Absol. Like, I don't know, he's, like, famous and shit. Like, I'm not, even now, I don't want to mention, I don't want to mention, like, it's just more about, like, you have 0 cash? What? I don't know what it's just more about, like, I view it as, I don't know. I'm even uncomfortable talking about it right now. If you can't fucking tell. Hefe is both a smaller creator than me and a guy whose house I went to. He is not even, like, a content creator to me. He's just a friend Jeff. If Hefe had like 100,000 subs, I probably would mention him a lot less. Yeah, I would probably start giving him that. I would probably start giving him that treatment, because I wouldn't want him to think that, like I value his friendship. So if Hefe got super famous, which I hope he does, I would mention him a lot less and stuff, because I would be like, I wouldn't want him to ever think that I valued him as a content creator over the friendship that I have with him. So that's just how I behave as a human being. 22224. I'm just gonna rip another one. I know you're joking. I'm very bad at this type of talking with humans, being a human, and communicating with other human beings. Because it happened to me. I don't remember. Because it yeah. I also hate getting recognized. It makes me wildly uncomfortable whenever I'm in someone else's stream. Oh, I hate it so much. It makes me so uncomfortable. I'm like, no, I am not popular. Why do you know me? Get like, what the hell? So it makes me so, and I feel bad. You used to be intimidated by me. I feel like I'm a very unintimidating person, but I also do have a lot of rules. No, you know what? It's not that I have a lot of rules. I can be very hardline about lots of positions. I can be very, very hardline about my positions, but I'm not actually hardline about my positions. The secret to me is that oh, god dang it. Hold on, wait, I actually forgot. Hold on. I don't want to lose this one, because I didn't do this. I'm a fucking goober. No, so, part of it is, oh, fuck me, man. Hold on. My brain is... I am ADHD'd out of my skull right now. You're gonna have to give me a moment to recalibrate, everybody. Hold on. Beep, boop, recalibrating. Beep, boop. Okay, so, didn't I hit this seed before? I don't know what's happening right now. Oh. My skill is intimidating. My skill as a gamer intimidated Greenie. What the oh god, that scared the shit out of me, dude. But I just got a package. I just have an upsetting, well, I don't know. I've done this a lot, I guess, is the big thing. I do actually realize sometimes I do make things seem easier than they are. And I also will say I haven't ever... Someone in your position, Greenie, was something that never really occurred to me in terms of, like, your physical inability to, like, do certain things. Because, you know, you think of video games and you don't think, like... you know what I mean? Like, you don't think, like... you don't, like, basically, like... Yeah, it just never, like... Before you, it never occurred to me that because of... like, the fact that it's going to be harder for you to do things because of, you know, your body. Like, in video games, that just never occurred to me very much until, you know, I started talking to you more, because it's just like, wow, this is something that needs to, like, I don't know how to like, it's just something that, like, my thoughts in terms of difficulty, like, would this be difficult? Like, because I always think to myself, if I could do it, anyone can do it. But that isn't necessarily the case. And also, like, I've done this shit so much that, like, I view myself as someone who is not skilled. I'm not a skilled person. So I tend to think, like, oh yeah, if I can learn how to do it, anyone can learn how to do it. And because I'm not... Actually, I have the same problem, Greenie. To be truthful. Sword and Shield RNG is really bad for my wrists. Because I have, we talked about this a little bit, if you remember a while ago, Greenie. I made a joke about something being hard for me because of my weak constitution. And you were like, it is hard for me because I have a weak constitution. And I was like, that wasn't to, and I said that wasn't to make fun of disabled people. That was because my fucking wrists hurt after an easy, like, too short of a period of time. Like, I get wrist pains very quickly, because of, whatever the fuck, right? And so, yeah, I don't know. So basically, like, in my past, the short version of this is, in the past, I have been less realize, like, I didn't realize as much how difficult something like, you know, this, or even just regular Gen 3, like a Ruby Sapphire Dead Battery RNG could be for someone like you, because, you know, I didn't know anyone like you. Like, I don't know, I tend to, I just don't know too many, like, I tend to not think about things if I don't know someone who like, I tend to not be as, basically, my worldview is based, you know, a lot on the people around me. So, like, I used to say, I'm going to preface this to I don't want to upset anyone. I'm going to say a word. It's not the worst word ever, but it does upset some people. The word retarded. I started saying that a lot. I'm not going to say it again. I used to say that all the time. And it was in part because saying that word, I viewed it as a word that wasn't bad to say in place of other worse words. And I had a friend come up to me today, and not today. Hello, this was not today, by the way. It's not today. This was a long time. This was like 5 years ago at this point. A friend came up to me and was like, "Listen, my little brother is disabled. Like, I don't. If you could stop saying that word around me, that would be good." And like, the idea that I upset my friend was like so upsetting to me. Instantly, the word was removed from my vocabulary. You know what I mean? Like, instantly, basically. I removed it as fast as I could. And it's just like, because I had never known someone that word upset. And so it's just very easy for me. Like, it's very hard for, like, and now I'm better about it. Like, I'll see stuff online. Like, I'll see stuff on Facebook or fucking Twitter or some shit where someone is just like, this is a thing that I deal with. You know, Patrick, that is a perspective that comes along based on being a person who is of like I don't know your background. You could fucking own me by saying I'm fucking black and I would be owned. But basically, like, that was my experience too. But also, there is not really a fucking slur for white cis people. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a fucking slur for them. So it's like, I did not grow up ever getting called the fucking N-word or some shit, or getting shit like for being a guy or something growing up as I had grown up as. Like, you don't get negative things thrown at you because of who you are. Or I didn't, right? And so I used to think that way. But you just have to realize, it's just like, if you are a girl and you are playing a fucking video game online, and like, you just get called the B word, as Greenie says, like, just because you're a fucking woman, like, how are you supposed to take that? And there's a YouTube video. I don't know her name. I wish I knew her name. There's a YouTube video of a woman playing Call of Duty, and it's basically every time she speaks, she just instantly gets flamed because she's a fucking girl. You know what I mean? It's just like not something that's like right. Like, no, I'm white, but since I'm from Europe, people do the same with slurs to people who come from different countries and stuff, so it's kind of the same, but I just can't care about it. You just can't, what do you mean? You just can't care about other people being upset that they're getting called a slur? You could just, like, why can't you be upset by this? What do you mean? Like, it's the easiest thing in the world is to think, I have a friend who is X demographic, if they are upset by this, I should be upset because they are my friend. And then instantly you are just relatable to everyone. I don't know. Do not type a slur in my chat, by the way. I will ban you. Even as an example. I'm hoping I'm just misunderstanding what you're saying. Yeah, Thomas says it. Yeah, but like, you are not me. Like, no, it is, I don't know. I can't put it better than Tama just put it. Oh gosh, my nose is stuffily. Like, if someone tells you this upsets me, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? What? This is the worst Pokemon I've ever gotten. Is this real? This, okay, I was gonna say, this can't be real. It is real, but I don't know what Mewtwo I've hit. 228, 160, 167, 220, 145, 192. Hold on. I must have hit an unknown seed. I must have hit a seed I don't know about. I probably will do an updated Emerald Egg guide eventually. I just don't know when. I don't know. To me, it's very easy for, like, if someone just says, I don't know. It's very low effort for someone to say, hey, this thing that you do or this thing that this person does upsets me. Like, could you not do it, or could you not say it, or could you like it's fine that you can't relate to that. I think it's totally valid that you can't relate to that experience. I think it's totally valid that you can't relate to that experience, but I think it's just kind of like, why can't you just listen to like your friends? If someone says it to you. If others would think like you, it's a very healthy perspective. Yeah, but everyone can't be you. Like, people were just, like, I don't necessarily even think that the world would be a better place if everyone thought like you, because that would lead to people not caring if other people said stuff. Like, I think caring about what someone wants and how they feel is good. Like, and if people listen to what, like, other people ask and say, it means you're, like, trying to care about people in the world, and that's pretty good. I'm actually confused by your question, Edox. Can I ask where you find the metal LED indicator in your clear DS Lite? I don't have a metal LED indicator. I don't understand what you're... Maybe I'm not understanding the question. I don't have a metal LED indicator, though. What are you trying to ask? It's actually the one from my original DS Lite. The case I bought did not come with a new LED indicator. Unless I'm misunderstanding the question. Five, 8, 4, 3, 0. Words aren't just words, though. Words are how you, like, words give meaning to things. Like, you say a hateful word to cause an emotion, like a specific reaction in a person. Like, words are not words. They are the only way. They're like, not the only way, but like, they are the main way human beings communicate with each other. Yeah. Shao. Yeah, thank you, Shao. Jesus. Dude, I felt like I was going crazy. I was like, I am right. Words are not just words. I say a thing to convey a thing. In fact, the word is probably the least important part of the word, right? The word is just made up noises to convey a thing that we want you to understand, right? The end goal of the word is more important than the literal sounds that you've made, right? I don't know. Maybe I will admit I am tired. I don't have a, I'm sorry, Edox. I don't have a special, I do not have a special LED indicator for my DS Lite. It's not unique in any way. I'm actually going to change this to this. 32883. You have the right to accept it or not? I would actually go so far as to say, yeah, but a word is an action. A word always is an action. Saying a slur is always meant to cause a reaction in a person. Right? Like, your goal with a word is never to just say words. Otherwise, you would just be saying goo goo gaga, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's just saying things. Like, that has no meaning. Yes. Calling someone a slur is something that carries intent to harm emotionally. And it doesn't always have to, and to play, not devil's advocate, but like, it is, Xiao just described a situation where calling a slur is an action that carries intent to harm someone emotionally. I would say most of the time it probably is, but there are times where that is not the case. For example, like, you know, I don't know. Basically, like, black people say the N-word to each other as an action that isn't causing intent. Like, in both instances where it is being used positively and it is being used negatively, right? It is an action with the intent to convey an emotion. Like, do you think the statement, like, do you think, like, the statement, I love you, is just words when you say it to someone that you love? Like, those words can be meaningless if you say them over and over and over again and don't actually convey. Like, you are actually a psycho. I don't understand you. I will never understand you as a human being. Maybe calling you a psycho is a bit harsh, but I don't get it. Like, you are unrelatable to me. Words always have intents. It's just presumptuous to assume that everyone has the same capacity to filter words the same. People have different backgrounds, trauma, etc. Yes. Yes, all you have to do is listen to people. How can you stream a DS to the screen? I do. I have a DS capture card installed. Yes, I agree. Yeah. I was just pointing out that, but my example, Xiao, was also more so meant to say that, like, in either instance, right? In either instance of a black person saying it to a black person or a white person saying it to a black person, the word is not just a word. In both instances, it's meant to convey something, right? Like, in both instances, the word is very much not a word, right? It is meant to convey something to the hearer beyond the word. We should all move on from the troll. I don't even care if Patrick is trolling, because I think engaging with the concept of what he's saying is valuable as a conversation, and he's engaging respectfully. Why are we angry? You just shared your perspective. Because words aren't just words. Your words upset people. It's very simple. I'm not angry at you, for the record. I know you're probably talking about the rest of chat. But it's because words aren't just words. I'm not mad. There's no anger from me here. I think that whatever he's saying is fine. Yeah. I just talk loud. I think Warrior is just taking offense to your words because your words mean more than just the words they're saying. Warrior is thinking that like, yeah, I don't know. Got your seed after 3 to 4 tries, didn't have a drill over, Shinx worked. What kind of frame advancement? Okay, so here's the actual trick, Lappy. Are you ready for it? I never learned any frame advancement tricks in Sword and Shield because I bought a turbo controller and I just use the fucking turbo controller to do all my advances with me. Like, all I do is I have a turbo controller. I set the Y button in the Switch to be the R3 push-in button, and then I have my turbo controller just rapid fire press Y. And I literally never learned any frame advancement tricks. Because of that. Because you could just have it automatically do that. All I'm saying is that I have a right to choose to give a value or not to other people's words. You can choose to give value to them to yourself or not. But you can't make other people choose. And I also still think your mental decision to do that is worse for the world overall, because it means like you saying that other people should think the way that you think means that like people will never listen to each other. I'm just gonna give it another rip. Well, the thing is, Lappy, you can always re-identify wherever you are in the chain. You just have to do another, you just have to do another 128 or whatever the fuck. You don't even have to do 128 necessarily if you use the... I don't know, man. How do my streams always end up with conversations like this? They never just are like... They're always streams like... It's crazy how this always happens. I guess it's just the audience I attract. Also, I guess I'm also literally always willing to engage. For example, I tell you, you look ugly, and you think to yourself, I don't think so. I shouldn't change anything. I'll dismiss... You could just say them, their take, by the way. Yeah, but like... What do you know about me? Like, do you... Why... Like... People's brains are wired by their experiences, right? Like, for your specific example, I'm a person who is not very confident in my looks. I don't like the way that I look. Also, like, I'm a person who requires lots of external validation. This is a true thing about me, okay? To be clear, I require tons of external validation from other people because growing up my entire life, I was told I am not good enough, right? And so now my way of gaining confidence and building confidence is other people telling me you're doing a good job. You're doing well, Jake. You are doing good. That is that is the biggest way for me to build confidence. I am not a fucking robot. I can't just switch a light in my head to not do that. I don't know if I can ever do that. I have literally been to therapy to deal with this specific issue. I do not know if I will ever be able to not take someone else's comment to heart. I literally, but like, I cannot do anything about it. Like, I have worked to change this about myself, and I have on some level, I have on some level worked to reduce its effect on me, but because of the way I grew up, because of the way my fucking family treated me, which is basically constantly telling me I'm not good enough, like, it is extremely difficult for this to change me. But it's like, my point is, I cannot switch this like a light bulb. I cannot change this instantly about me. I have worked for years to try and change this about me because I view it as bad, right? And I have made some positive impact, but I will never be capable. I will never, as a human being, never, because of how I grew up from age fucking 0 to 20 something when I moved out, I will never be able to be like you. Literally never, because my experiences were shaped by the people who raised me, and they did this damage to me, and it's never going to change. And I can lessen it over time, but like, you know what I mean? Like, even people who I think perspectives are invalid, I tend to not be able to fully remove. Like, I worked hard to get this. All I'm saying is I worked hard to get rid of the mindset too, and I couldn't. Like, I worked hard to get rid of it, and I couldn't. Like, it was not a matter of... It was... It was not a matter of... It was not a matter of... Like, basically, to me, I endured a form of abuse by my fucking parents just telling me you're not good enough all the time. Like, it was a form of abuse that I just have to work through. Like, you think I'd, like, not trying? Like, you think I didn't try? I tried. And I recognize it as not great how receptive I am to external feedback. Your therapist has compared the kind of criticism anyone gets online to poison. It takes time to build tolerance for that poison, but even to get to that point, you have to hurt yourself through exposure. Yeah. And even then, it can work the opposite. Like, if you ask me, it did the opposite. I got exposed to it so much for a long time. It was my only form of validation. I had no way to build self-confidence. And to this day, it's very difficult for me to build self-confidence. Like, I am certainly better at it than I was when I was 18, for example. But it's like hard. It's just something that is always going to be difficult for me to do. And I'm never going to be as good as you are at doing it. Yeah. Like, my point is, you are literally not, like, you are basically right now, to me, what you're doing is not, it is not, like, you are not considering my perspective or my experience is, like, valid at all. And, like, that is, like, hurt. Like, the fact that you can't understand how I could end up the way I am after me telling you that is, like, very concerning to me. Yeah. Like, no, because you are basically saying by you saying I should just adopt your mindset after listening to why I have tried, like, I can't, I'm never going to be able to me shows that you do not respect it. Well, I will say internet is a little bit different for me. In real life is where I have the difficulty with it. People online, I mean, they do affect me, but being online is a little bit easier for me. And I think it does have to do with a little bit of what Thomas said. But also my experiences, especially in this type of community, like with you guys all here, I respect your right to have that mindset. I am not choosing to have this mindset. Do you understand? I am not choosing to have this mindset, is what you are not understanding. It is not a choice. It was put into me
by abuses as a child. And I am working to undo it. And I think no matter how hard I work, I will never be able to undo it fully to get to your level. It is not something that you can agree or disagree with. It is a matter of like, I am not choosing to have this mindset. Do you understand? Like, I don't think you understand. Like, you are like I am like disassociating. I am like fucking like I feel like I'm not talking to you anymore. Like, now I don't feel like you're actually interested in having a conversation anymore. Like, now you are just upset that like I am not, like, to me it feels like you are not interested in understanding what I'm saying to you. You're just saying, well, you can have that perspective. Like, this isn't a perspective I have. You know what I mean? Like, I was forcibly given this perspective, and I'm working to undo it, and I am, you know what I mean? I don't know. What's up, Damo? How you doing? Damo, I feel like every time you're at my stream, I tell you, I don't know what sea lioning is. Could you explain, please? Damo, I feel like every time you come to my stream, I need to tell you to go to bed. What time? It can't be early. Hold on, I'm checking if it's a reasonable hour for you. What time is it in Ireland? Okay, it's only 9:52. You're good. You're okay, Damo. I guess I'm used to streaming later. So, I worry that you come into my stream and I'm like, Damo, you need to go to bed. It's late. No, Tama, I wasn't talking about what you were saying. Someone else said something about online. But, like, I think because my negative experiences were formed IRL, my negativity in this respect was formed IRL. So, in general, online affects me a little bit less because my experiences in external validation were not necessarily formed online. That is where it is for me. I do still require some level of it. Everything comes down to what we believe we can or can't. I mean, I never said I don't believe I can change anything about it. See, now you're not, now it feels like you're not listening to me. I never said I don't feel like, what's up, Peterson, how you doing? I never said I don't feel like I can change it. Like, I feel like, because I already have changed it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I can change it, but I don't know that I'll ever be able to get to your level. Like, I also believe that power of belief is very important. Like, you need to just try and do something and, you know, believe that you can do it. But like, okay, 1 seed late, basically on frame. So we're close. I mean, I'm not really gonna calibrate anymore. But like, I, as my upbringing, could have a different, and more difficult time developing a mindset than you because of your different upbringing. Even if we went through the same exact upbringing, our responses to said upbringing might be different. You did go a lot further. Like, it could have been easier for you to go further for a number of reasons. I think I was late on my seed. I don't like this. Well, I don't know. I'm not really... I hate agree to disagree. I will almost never agree to disagree. That's probably, it's not a good trait. Oh, hello. Oh, you've DM'd it to me. That's what this was. I will click it. I am reading the Wikipedia article. Oh. thought I've heard of this as a different term. Should you get McDonald's or go to the supermarket? Go to the fucking supermarket. Wait, are supermarkets open at 10 p.m.? They close before 10 p.m. here. I tend to not, well, I will say I have a very strange, man, how do I have a very strange, like, world, brain. The way I tend to treat... You think... Dude, Patrick, you just know you, Greenie. It's not really, like... It's not really... like, what? I can't, I don't know, I can't... Fuck, I was gonna say something else, but it's just so funny to me that you said this. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't remember, guys. It's okay. Now I'm just listening to Teachy TV. Having a grand old time. I was hoping that would change. Oh, dude, my fucking brain fully derailed. Gosh dang it. Oh, but yeah, in general, I am, like, very receptive to, just, like, even if, this, Patrick person is trolling, I, like, don't care, because I think 59596, because I think engaging with him in this way was useful for me in some capacity, and useful for other people. Like, it's just... Like, because he's not being rude or, like, dunking on people, like, being mean to people, like, I think engaging with him is totally fine anyway. You know what I mean? Because it's just, like, I'm gaining use out of this conversation. 1, 2, 7, 6, 4... I was talking about my brain. Okay, so the way I tend to view the world is, like, weird. Like, I tend to view whatever I have in my head as reality is true. I don't even remember what the context of why I was going to say this was. So I'm not going to say it anymore. Yeah, Damo, get back to fucking mining. Get back to being my mod. Well, are you in a quiet area, Link? You're not Lincoln. Lappy? Are you in, like, a quiet area? Because you know, like, tons of advances can happen if you're not in an area that is quiet. This is happening a lot in this section of the seed calibration. Yeah, I mean, why does it matter if you can't or can't upset someone here? Like, it matters just as, you know, people are humans. I don't know. What's my opinion on LeChunk? Yo, that guy's cute. The little pigger is cute. Little piggy. LeChonk is the fucking Wooloo of Scarlet and Violet, where I've only had it for 5 minutes. I'm not sure that Dappled Grove has... Did you get confirmation from someone that Dappled Grove is a... I think fog does matter. Did you get confirmation that Dappled Grove is a fully quiet area? Here's what I can say, Lappy. The best area to do your first Sword and Shield Overworld RNG is going to be... basically, enter and exit the Dynamax... Enter and exit the Dynamax thingy-majigger. The Dynamax Adventure area. And right outside of that cave is a fully confirmed quiet area, even if there's some snowfall happening. So you can 100% guarantee practicing your seeds there. And then you could try Dappled Grove a different, you know what I mean? After you've confirmed you're doing the seed finding properly and you've done a successful RNG in that quiet area. Does that make sense, Lappy? That's what I would say. Sorry if that was a bit rambly. I'm doing a lot of brain cell thinking right now. 4, 3, 7, 1, 6. Well, my fucking shit is so fucked right now. 43716. Sorry, I read your thing, Tama, and then I forgot what I was doing, and then I pasted a seed on. I promise I'm gonna read everything soon, people. What do you mean the spreadsheet's no longer? Oh no, it's fine. I don't care about the spreadsheet in the corner. It's really not meant to be the spreadsheet. Fuck, hold on. Okay, so it's gonna be 592. 13269. I'm just like I'm doing data entry right now, and so I'm just like, I'm kind of I'm kind of done talking to Patrick. I think it's pretty clear he's not interested in understanding people's perspectives, and like I don't have, to me there's nothing more to gain from his conversation, so I'm just kind of done with it. Like I gained all of the useful insight I think I'm going to gain out of talking to him, so I went back to hardcore data entry mode. Didn't I get this seed earlier? Or no, I got B. Okay. I can commiserate, by the way. Don't know if our experiences are one-to-one, but I was also heavily criticized IRL early in life. It blows. You're doing a good job with everything, so hang in there. Thank you, Tama. You too. Yeah. Yeah, it just puts a permanent damper in your confidence, or it did in mine, and it made me require external validation a lot. So I can commiserate with you as well, and I think no one's experiences is going to be one-to-one with anyone else's experiences, but I think when you find people who have a somewhat similar experience, it is always fucking cool, because it's like, whoa, we are different, but we are the same. And it's just like the fact that like two people, like I experience this with Hefe all the time, where like parts of our experiences are very similar, and it's just like crazy how like two people who live nowhere near each other can have a very similar experience, and like can go on the internet and just be like I relate to you, I see you, I understand what you went through or what you're going through or anything like that. And it's just insane how life is insane that way, or it seems insane to me anyway. I don't know. Like no people are gonna live the same life, and yet here we are living the same life. Or on some capacity, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's just me. So I enjoy commiserating. And it is okay that our experiences weren't one-to-one, because they never could be one-to-one, because we are different people. Even if there is a part of the differentness that is us that is the same. I just like relating to people. I enjoy very much. You believe... Why? In what world did I say that to you? Explain to me how what I said about being done with our conversation is... How did you extrapolate that? Now I'm mad because I think you are being disingenuous. You are closed-minded, I think. I think you are genuinely not trying to understand others' perspectives. You keep saying the way I see it, or the way, like, the way other people see it is insanely important. No, like, every individual can strive to... You cannot be hurt by others emotionally and somehow you're wrong. I don't even know if I believe that, but my point is, I think it's fine that you can get to... I think it's fine that you have gotten to a point that you cannot be hurt emotionally by others. I think it's totally fine and it's valid, and the way that you feel and are and exist is totally fine. But you saying everyone should be able to get to where you're at is wrong, because not everyone is you. Yeah. Dude, Shao, you are fucking cool. I didn't, these last two streams are like the most I've talked to you as like a human. I just like you. I've never talked to you too much until these last two streams. The way that you, I don't know. I just like the way that your words are. The way that your brain works. Just felt the need to say it. Ooh, 7, not 8. Good thing I double checked. Not everyone is the same, Patrick. Dude, I'm feeling something with asparagus, Damo. I don't know. I'm in an asparagus mood. But it's not even that, like, you should try or should not. Like, not everyone is going to be... Not every human being is going to literally be capable of achieving the exact same thing as you. Like, I believe in humanity a lot. What the hell? Oh, that's crazy that these are just opposites. I believe in humanity like a lot. Like, I think humans are sick. Oh, is this FFFFF? Oh no, it's 3-7. Fuck, it's so close. Like, I believe in humanity a lot. Oh, fuck, I didn't hit B. I'm getting like a little frazzled by my existence. I feel like you said it was bad several times. See, no. You saying it would be better to be the other way is inherently saying that it is bad to not be that way. In my perspective. I guess you could claim it's morally neutral. And you just want to get the world to morally positive. But even that is, like, dubious because, like, I don't think that what you're saying and believing is objective. Like, your opinions on this are emotional. Like, do you understand that, right? Like, your opinions on this is, like, not, like, a logical, moral conclusion. Like, it is an emotional conclusion that you've reached. Which inherently means that there's, like, you're thinking one thing is good and one thing is bad. Didn't I hit this seed before? Dude, so many of these numbers are the same. That, like... How even can you numbers be different? I said what I said. This convo's been going on for too long, Laura. You gave the stream a thumbs up? Well, thank you. Bokeh. Saying it would be better can mean it would be nice if that was the case. But to me, that means you're ascribing like a moral positivity or a moral negative to it, right? Like saying it would be better if it was like this means you're ascribing your belief to be morally positive, right? No, we've not talked a single time about the new legends. I like the guy with... Oh, fuck. I like the guy with turbo jets. Because he's got turbo jets. It's hilarious. No one has asked me a single thing about the new legends. Probably because when everyone asked me, hey, what are your thoughts on the trailers? I was like, I don't fucking know, man. I didn't give a shit. And then everyone was like, oh, I guess this person doesn't care. Yeah. The problem is I am willing to engage in a combo like this for eternity. You know what? I'm just going to ban Patrick. Bye. Goodbye. I don't even really think you did anything wrong. I just don't want to have this conversation anymore. And I don't see another way to stop it. So I'm banning you. That was actually more of an issue of my own self-control. To where I don't know that I'd be able to stop engaging. Three, 8, 1, 2, 7. It wasn't even really patience. I just like... Yeah, patience is not the right word for what I was doing. It was more like destructive, like the conversation reached a point where Patrick was not engaging with the things that we were saying. 2, 3, please. Okay, thank God. Patrick was not engaging with the things that we were saying. But we were engaging with what he was saying. And because he wasn't engaging with it, it was just like... It's just like, there is no point in having this conversation. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of talking to someone who's not interested in listening? I guess that perspective should be understandable, considering his whole life perspective was... I don't let what other people say affect me in any capacity. So, of course, someone else telling him their worldview is not going to change anything that he thinks, right? Maybe we should cut him some slack. Maybe that has nothing to do with it. Being on the spectrum or not has nothing to do with... I am, like, so shocked at the words you've just said to me. That statement literally made no sense. Dude, that was like getting punched reading those words on the internet that you just said. That was crazy. I can't do it again. Okay, okay, it's 5, 2, 8, 9. To be even fairer, Greenie, I don't even know if I don't even know if talking about someone's like being on the spectrum or not is like you would even consider it. I mean, I guess you could. It depends on your perspective on it. Like, to me, it's like not even about your health because it's just part of your being. Yeah, but I guess, like, you know, basically, I don't want to imply that it's like autism is like a mental health disorder or like a disease. Like, it's just how you are. If that makes more sense. Basically, that's all. I know you're not implying that, but I'm just making it clearer. Like, that's why I was, I don't know. I'm at a point where my words aren't, I'm multitasking too hard, is what I'm doing. I'm trying to do two different things at the same time. And so I literally, sometimes I'm saying things to you guys and I don't even know what the things I'm saying are. For the record, I am fully noticing some kind of a pattern. With the seeds, I think. Uh, 39322. Oh, I have the worst impulse control when it comes to trolls. I almost yeah, I also do the same thing. But the thing is, like I said, like I said, I like viewed the conversation that we were having. I will tell Xiao what the pattern was after this next Mewtwo. Remind me, Xiao, please. But like, I viewed the conversation as Patrick as useful, and like, even if he was trolling, it was useful in some capacity, right? To like, it was almost even helpful to like talk about my own, like talking to him in that way helped me understand a little bit about myself and in respect, because he was being respectful for a period anyway. I eventually came to the conclusion that he was intentionally not understanding, like he was intentionally ignoring things people were saying, and that's where it became not okay. But for a while, it was like, okay, like I get what's going on here. You know what I mean? Like we are under, like I am learning about, like he is presenting a challenge to the way that I think, and it's good for me to exercise my own thoughts against someone else's thoughts. And nothing he was saying was particularly dangerous or bad or unhealthy, like in terms of other people hearing it, you know what I mean? So it was worth it for me to engage with him for the period of time that I engaged with him, I think. For the record, I probably wouldn't engage with someone about like something I viewed as more concrete. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, I agree with you there, Xiao. Okay, so I am noticing a pattern of, I'm gonna need to figure out how frequently it's repeating. I'm very late on that seed. All right, let's see. Did another bot instantly come back? That's crazy that there was 2 of them. It was a different bot. The name was different. Yeah, I understand what you're talking about, Tama. I was cautious at first, but he never quite went there. Do you know what I mean? What's up, Kuzio? How you doing? From my perspective, he never quite went all the way there. Like, because I do pay very hard attention for like dog whistles and shit like that. I think I'm late on my seat again, but no, I won't do that anytime soon. Okay, I won't. I'm talking about the EV. Okay. All right. So if you take a look, okay, wait. Let me find. All right, I'm gonna have to do a better. Shao, can you see what I'm highlighting in the spreadsheet? Does it work that way? Oh. So if you take a look at what I've got highlighted in the spreadsheet right now, like maybe I might just be doing like human pattern recognition breaking brain. It's fine if you see it. Basically, like on program seed, on program frame 4576, the seed is 9BAC. Then it goes to E590 and then 36C6 and then 55 9E and then 8 and then 8 A0B and then CF something something. My current seeds, right, 2 before my frame are A908 and then I have EE7F and then I have 3B88 and then I have 84C0 and then I have so it looks to me like it's always a seed that begins with E and then a seed that begins with 3 and then a seed that begins with 8 and then a seed that begins with C again. And like this pattern has looped a few different times where the leading number seems to be repeating on some level. I'll have to investigate a little bit later, but yeah. But I'm gonna have to fully look at it later, but I'm wondering if like the seeds, I don't know. It's probably nothing. I think I'm doing my human brain, pattern, how human brains have pattern recognition things where they see patterns where they don't exist. I think I'm doing that. That's what I'm interested in. What is the average distance? Yeah. How many resets? I have no idea. I never count. Truly, I never count how many resets. Right, we're gonna go like 2 more, and then I'll calibrate. these are, right, the seeds I've collected are all with the exact same option settings. I'm going to collect 4 different option settings, I believe, or maybe 6. I can't remember what I'm going to collect. But I'm going to replicate the Japanese seeds, where I'm going to collect, I think it's 6 different option settings total. Then after that, I'm going to investigate all of the seeds I've collected for seeds that are close, that are basically like 1 or 2 digits off from, that are 1 or 2 digits off from a seed that's close to like a 6 IV or a 5 IV frame with a good nature, and see if I can't get it there by holding buttons as I boot the game up. If that makes sense. Wait, what? Because there surely is like a formula, right, to how this shit is being picked. We just haven't fucking cracked the code yet. So I'm doing this bot shit. Well, the thing about RNG hunts is for counting them. Like, the reason I don't count my resets is because, in my opinion, for an RNG thing like this, the number of resets does not accurately quantify the amount of resets is not accurately quantifying how much time I spent doing a thing. So that's usually what, and because I'm pretty much always streaming all of these things, I just count how many hours I streamed it, basically, is what I've been doing lately. I think that the amount of time you spend in the intro matters because the frames... Yes, that's how it works. Alright, have a good night, Midnight. Thank you for hanging out with me. Six, 9. Dude, another one? What's up, Hexalam Gaming? How are you? I got 1 frame off so far today. Fudge. That sucks, Greenie. You want to crossover with Papa Hefe? I mean, there was like last summer. I went to his house and we streamed at his house as we hung out together. We streamed us playing PBR together. He slept on his couch for 3 days. Oh yeah, that's right. I play D&D with him on Sundays whenever that actually happens. Oof, God, my brain is burned from doing data entry. Oh my God, I've got to get all the way to 5,000. I'm only at 4,869. I have to get to 5,026. Holy shit. Just want to say thank you for the content. I had a dry battery Ruby sitting around and got a shiny Trico the other day after not hearing of RNG manipulation. Yo, Moly Swag, we love to see it. That's awesome, dog. Glad it was helpful for you. We're at 7-0. Make another executive decision. 62194. 6214. Besides being besides the more accurate seeds, is there something new? Nope. Well, I guess arbitrary code execution allows me to change my trainer ID and my secret ID to actually like be fucking useful, like so I can make it a shiny. Whereas before, I basically could never get any good shinies in this game unless it was by luck. Also, what's up? What's up, Yog? Yo, how you doing? Oh, weird. Wait, what? Hold on. How goes it, Yog? Is your marathon done or are you still streaming? Good to see you here, bro. Are you winning, Blisy? No, I'm not. It's over. Nice, nice. Congratulations. It looks like it went really well. I saw that you reached your dono goal. I hope you reached your sub goal. You were really close, though. We'll see how close I am. I've been chatting up a fucking storm, so I'm sure I'm not being very accurate right now. we're going to try pretty hard. The next 2 attempts, I'm going to focus. I saw your data entry stuff with the x86 programming and the Crowbat stuff, and one side of my brain that does programming, and I could help but think simply with Python, I won't lie. Well, what do you want to help? Using Python to record the seeds from the pictures that I've taken? I'm either 1 late or I'm on. I mean, I am, you know, using Python already. I thought about trying to get Python to the point of automatically capping, like automatically figuring out the trainer ID from the secret, for the trainer ID from the picture. But the reason I didn't do that was because, yes, it was more effort, but to me, that has to be literally 100% accurate every single time, and I don't think I am gonna get there that accurate fast enough. That's my normal trainer ID on this one. It's certainly possible. I'm basically worried about it being like, this program just has to always get the picture, which I'm very confident it's doing, but I don't know that I could be confident in making a script that fully recognizes the numbers from the trainer ID. But I do have tomorrow and Friday off, so I do have tomorrow and Friday off, so maybe I'll play around with it. I did think about doing it. All I would have to do is have examples of every single number, right? I think they are all fixed with. 487. Because then it would be fully autonomous and I wouldn't need to do anything. Do I have a holiday tomorrow? No. I cut my hours at work, so I would be less miserable. How what? I mean, I'll just Google tomorrow, like, I'll just spend some time Googling tomorrow, like, write words from image Python into Google, and I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. Getting this far was not the most difficult thing I've done programming-wise, so... And I've already got all the image recognition stuff set up in Python, so... Maybe... Listen... Maybe I'm, like, vastly underestimating how difficult it would be, but I do believe that I could get there. I think I might rabbit hole myself tomorrow into this. What are the holidays in the UK? You would essentially be slicing up the image into 5 spots and compare it and compare to the smaller image. What were you saying about the work stuff last time on your stream? How's it working out for me? I mean, it's working out fine. Harpic, thank you for asking. It's only my 2nd week of part-time. But I mean, I'm very happy with how stream has been. I've been consistent above 50 viewers, which I think is big for me. I know it's not the biggest stream ever, but, you know, it's big for me. So, and I enjoy this kind of stuff. I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom again. Oh, and for the record, I didn't, like, I am going to be able to sustain myself just off of my part-time hours alone at work. Like, regardless, like, I could stop uploading tomorrow and I would be fine with 32 hours a week in terms of paying my bills and saving for the wedding and everything like that. It was purely a happiness decision, and as a bonus, it lets me focus on YouTube a bit more, which is something that I like. Alright, you would essentially be slicing up the image into 5 spots and have it compare those smaller image and 11 possibilities, 10 characters plus 1 empty. Well, Shao, a character... What do you mean 11 possibilities? A character can never be empty... A character can never be empty on the trainer ID. Like, if there's a leading 0, there is a real leading 0, you know what I mean? But the leading 0 just doesn't matter for seed calculation. But like this trainer ID I'm looking at right now is 07832. But it doesn't matter for initial seed calculation, so. Unless I totally misunderstood what you said. Which is possible. That's me for you. You can use a package like Pi Tesseract. Oh no. Shall. This is probably going to be my last attempt, and then I'm going to start cooking dinner, everybody. Shao, I think you've sort of convinced me.
Thanks, Jog. I appreciate it. I'm late on the seed. I'm redoing that. Yeah. I was so late on the seed there. I think I'm late on my seed still, but it's fine. Yeah, that's true. The only downside is I have to leave my fucking computer on forever. And my GameCube on. I guess with Pi Tesseract, what I should be doing is taking the screenshot and then using the screenshot and feeding it into Pi Tesseract all in one script. I believe I can modify the coordinates I'm taking a picture, so I'm only taking a picture of the ID. What's up, Clay? I think I'm early. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for today for me. I'm going to start on dinner.
thank you all for hanging out with me and supporting the channel and everything like that. You guys are awesome. I will see you next stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow or not. You'll see a notification for a scheduled stream sometime tomorrow.